Right then guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm giving my thoughts on Matt Sadler being appointed as the new Walsall manager. In this video I'll be going into detail if it's the right decision or not from Walsall. Is it the right appointment, and details and my thoughts about going into next season after this appointment. So about 4 o'clock today, Matt Sadler was announced as the new Walsall manager. You know, there were rumours late last night, early this morning, that there was going to be an announcement. We finally have made one after over 4 weeks. It's took to look for a new manager, and in my opinion, I think it really is underwhelming. Nothing against Matt Sadler. I really hope he does well, and I will get behind him. This is nothing on Matt Sadler. My opinions on the appointment, I think, you know, he could turn out to be a really good appointment, but on paper it's not good enough appointment for Walsall as we speak. But football, you know, it's not played on paper, is it? So yeah, hopefully they deliver on the grass and get us out of this league eventually. But you know, I think it shows him being appointed after 4 weeks. If they're really keen about appointing Matt Sadler, it'd have been done weeks ago. And I think we've interviewed some good managers and they've just turned us down. I heard that Graham Alexander, David Artell and Neil Collins were on the shortlist, so they've probably turned us down. And I think it shows, it's got to highlight and emphasise that Walsall is a really unattractive job at the moment. You know, to have 8 managers in 8 years, I think managers have looked at that and you know, shown us to see as a poison chalice. You know, we're a team that's, you know, really in mediocrity at the moment. You know, 16th again in League Two this season. That's back-to-back 16th place finish. So I think managers will look at that and think, why do I need to go and prove myself at Walsall when I've done it in my career? You know, David Artell did brilliant at Crewe. Graham Alexander did brilliant at, you know, the likes of Salford, Scunthorpe, Fleetwood. So they'll probably think, why do I need to prove myself at Walsall? And it makes chance for Matt Sadler to have a real good go at Walsall now and prove himself as a manager. He's 38 and he's got to start somewhere. So hopefully he does well at Walsall. And I'm wishing him all the best because, you know, he really has served us well as a player and a coach. And he's a good guy. He's a guy that you can get behind. But as us as fans, you know, everything's going up. Season tickets, things in the ground. And, we know, we'd have been all right waiting 4 weeks if we're getting a top manager who's going to, you know, really push us on. But I think Matt Sadler, it's gonna take time. We can't, if we're going to be real backing Matt Sadler and, you know, hoping he delivers, he's got to have lots of time, I think. And I think his assistant manager that he appoints, his number 2, is going to be massive. Do we keep Richard O'Kelly? I think if we do, I think I can get behind that. But if we're going to bring in an inexperienced number 2, I think that's where it could all go wrong. We need a bit of experience to guide Matt Sadler in the right direction. Maybe appoint a director of football, maybe. If that's got to be the right appointment. Look what happened with Jamie Fullerton. We can't have that happen again. You know, he's kind of left us in this state with some of the players he's signed. So hopefully a bit of good structure behind Matt Sadler, and hopefully he delivers. I'm a bit worried if he's going to be able to attract players. I don't know what his contacts are like. I can't comment on that. He has played in, you know, likes of Shrewsbury, so he might have a few League One, League Two contacts. So yeah, we've got to start, you know, buckling down for the summer now, knuckling down and getting some players in. We haven't released our released and retained list yet. Be interesting to see what players he wants to keep or not, because he does know the lads. You know, he's been there 3 seasons, so he'll know the players inside out. Be interesting who he'll like to keep and get rid of. And hopefully, with him staying, I know it's a bit of hope, but hopefully it's a bit more chance of signing Danny Johnson. But overall, it's an underwhelming performance, underwhelming appointment from Walsall. I'd like someone with a bit more pedigree as a manager, but I'll be getting behind him. Matt Sadler's Barmy Army. Hopefully, the support we give him, he can deliver, because I really just hope he does. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. What you think of the Matt Sadler appointment. Do you think it's the right appointment or not? In my eyes, like I said, I think it's a bit underwhelming. And I think the board and Chavella and the board, obviously, like to Lee Pomlick, Dan Mole, Stefan Gamble, they've really got to be questions asked of them. You know, to come out with a letter saying we're going through a long process, and then to appoint a guy who's been there for, you know, as a coach for the last 3 seasons. You know, it's really underwhelming as fans, but let's get behind him. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and up the Saddlers.